Welcome to Prime Testimony channel. Today we are going to look at a very interesting topic. And the topic is, to what extent should men support women in relationships or in their relationship? My name is Ato Brentishan, and with me here to do justice to this topic or this discussion is, I have Angie here and I have Rakia. Angie and Rakia, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Some men say women don't deserve to be supported in any way. Others also believe that they should be supported because they are important people in our lives. People have so many theories based upon their own experiences. Today we have met here to look at the situation. Do you think men need to support women at all when they are in a relationship with them in any way? Or you think it shouldn't? What are your views?
Okay, so I said the ball rolling. And I want to agree with the school of thought that says that men have to support women, but in my opinion, I think to a very large extent.
Okay.
And then I'll narrow them down to about one or two. The first one I want to touch on, the first kind of support that I think women need is emotional support.
Okay.
So when you are in a relationship with a lady, you are supposed to support this lady emotionally. In most cases, women have mood swings. So you are with this lady and she's fun, she's bubbly, she's lovely, and then all of a sudden she turns cold and you leave her to herself. It's totally unacceptable. You need to speak to her. My lady, what is wrong with you, or what is going on with you? Women are such that the first time you probe, she probably may not mind you or give you any attention. Second time, she'll give you cold feet. But maybe the third or fourth time, she'll begin to see reason and want to share with you. But with the guys, the moment he finds out one or two, and then you're not paying attention to him, you just leave him be.
Yeah.
That is not supposed to be the case.
Right.
Because mind you are in a relationship with this lady.
Okay.
Probably you guys are cohabiting. So you are in the same room alone. Who should she go and talk to?
Right.
So I think guys should support women emotionally to a large extent.
All right. Then I think you guys must also make it easy for them to, because for some of them, what is wrong with you? Nothing. What is it? Nothing. So yes, I also agree with you that the men should support the women emotionally. Raquel.
No, we are just trying to be the babies that we are.
Exactly.
There's
There's a little baby in every woman.
And you think men don't have that baby in them?
We know.
Oh, they do, but you know, with what Angie said, when it comes to those times, women, we are more patient because we are always trying to hear and know what is really going on. A guy will be like, okay, if you are not telling me, that's it. But the woman will continue asking and pulling till she gets to find out what is really going on. So I think when it comes to that area, men should at least push. They shouldn't just leave it like that. Maybe I'm feeling the media, no. That shouldn't be the case.
Right.
But then, in fact, I am for and against the school of thought. Okay. And based on what I'm going to bring on board.
All right.
For, like my sister said, we need that emotional support. We also need financial support. You even need moral support. Okay, that you are doing something and then your guy is your fan is like urging you on, say you can do it, go ahead. Mind you, as we did a video some time ago and they were talking about how women are belittled in some communities. So a lady growing up, she doesn't have that kind of motivation. So she meets the guy and then she expects something like that. Oh, you can do it. Oh, go ahead. Just build her moral support or her morale. And then it look as if you are just like her parents or her friends or the community she's coming from. When that happens, that one wouldn't be helpful. So I think to some level, we need that kind of moral support and then financial support, like I said. But then it shouldn't be entirely the guy. Okay, because when you also, here's the situation, the reason why we get broken heart as women is because we have built our trust love, are world around the man.
Okay.
So if anything happens, she's broken. Sometimes beyond repairs. And other times the person is able to pick herself up. So if we are able to balance it, whereby yes, I need it, but I will not entirely seek for it from you. I think when something happens, mind you, this is just a relationship. It might end in marriage, it might not.
Okay.
So if you are depending financially, emotionally, psychologically, everything. This one, this is a funny story that happened. There was a breakup, okay. And all the lady could say was, "Hina never told me pants and money."
Go buy my pants.
Yes.
So it means that for her,
Yes.
it's the man that has to buy it.
Yes. And who buy the perfumes? Okay, you get a mindset that the guy was doing virtually everything. So when there was a breakup, she was shattered. And she was shattered because she has lost the person, but because of the things she was getting. You get it? So yes, guys should support us with some of these things, but ladies, it's not their job.
Right.
Okay, it's just like we helping them, they're also helping us.
So right now we've looked at the fact that ladies need emotional support, they need financial support, psychological, moral support. Is there any other
Yes,
support?
I think that they need to be defended
defended?
by the
Defense.
I'm with you.
The men should be your ministers for defense.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, they need to be defended. I am not saying that because you're a man, when
We fighting.
yes,
They'll beat you.
but then small, someone sang a song, and the words in the song were the little things that you do. Means the little things matter in a relationship.
It does,
So small,
it does.
small gestures such as you are just taking a stroll, and then see a madman is even coming.
Yeah.
But the madman is coming towards the lady.
Okay.
The way the gentleman will just cross
Yeah.
make sure he's at the side of where the madman is coming, so that this lady wouldn't feel insecure.
Oh, okay. So that you protect her.
Exactly.
And when you
Even
support him
that
like
one
that, you also
alone.
believe that when you also need something, you must.
Exactly.
But sometimes the men also, when you need some things, then at the time,
Yes.
about the memory tree.
So you get the point.
I see. Okay.
So defense here
Yeah.
doesn't mean because you're a man, so you use your masculinity to
All right.
bully people.
But
But
Angie,
then,
sorry to cut in, but with
No,
what
no.
you are saying, it's drawing my mind to even defending the person in front of your friends. Sometimes the things your guys will say about their ladies, and then you all laugh. Instead of you being like, oh no, even if it's true, oh no, that is not it. You defend the lady there, then later on you come and talk to the lady.
Yeah.
Charlie, this was what my guys were saying.
so be careful. of
Seriously, or you need to change. Because whatever you also portray with your friends, that is the way you see your beloved or your girlfriend. So the defense is not only like my sister said, being masculine, trying to show your crotchet powers, no. But even the way you even speak about your lady.
All right.
Yes.
All right. You are dating this guy. He has taken you to introduce you to the family. And everybody knows this gentleman. And it happens that the sisters and the siblings of them, or so the sisters, and then maybe the mother, or maybe the siblings of the gentleman, they are trying to show that they don't like her, or maybe they've heard some stories about the lady, which to you is not true. To what extent should you defend them before these siblings
So
as a man?
I
Do you
think
expect
that
a man to defend you?
Yes.
As a
What do you
lady,
what do you as a lady expect? What do you, the lady, expect the man to do when they are saying all those things about you?
ideally every woman expects a gentleman to defend her in this case. In that you mentioned that whatever they are saying may not be true.
Okay.
So I think this man knows you better. That is why he opted to introduce you to his family.
Okay.
Meaning he has a keen interest in you. He has seen that, oh, when I stay with this lady, this and this and this is what will happen. I'm going to do well in my marriage. She's going to be a good mother to my kids and all of that. So at that moment, it is not your sisters or your mother you are going to get married to this lady. You are going to get married to the lady. Even though sometimes they intend to intrude a lot because they think that we didn't approve of this girl, but still you went ahead to marry the person. So they'll just be tormenting this lady here and there. But it's up to you. After the marriage, you and this woman are going to live alone in the house. It's up to you to defend her that, oh, mommy or sister, this thing that you're saying about my lady is not true.
All right.
Okay, Uncle Ato. What I want to say is that as the guy is also defending you, the lady, you should also prove them wrong.
Okay.
With your actions. Maybe they said this about you. Try to just make them understand that, because you said earlier that it's not true. So try to let them understand that what you are saying about me, even without communicating to them, just let them understand that what you are saying is not the truth.
Yeah.
So whilst the guy is defending you to your actions are also showing that, and whatever they thought or whatever mindset they had about you is not true. Assuming that guy is defending you and then you are doing something different.
Yeah, sure.
You are listening to Prime Testimony Channel. Please subscribe to this channel in case you have not done so, because we have some beautiful stories, beautiful lessons in there for you to learn from. My name is Ato Brandishan, and with me here, looking at this topic we are discussing, Angie and Rakia. Let us look at men's support for women and certain reasonable and unreasonable demands. Sometimes they've been dating, they're preparing to have their wedding. You might have sat down together, you have planned everything. And then some suggestions come from certain quarters. Do this, do this, do this. Meanwhile, the suggestions that are coming from the lady's side, that person suggesting that you have to do dinner, do lunch, do all this, they're not contributing any money to it. To what extent should the man listen to the woman with whom they are going to get married?
Planning a wedding, I believe, comes with a lot of pressure because everyone has a view. And then you also have your ideal wedding.
Yeah.
Okay. So even though you are taking advice and counsel, I think you should go for what you can afford. That is it. If they say I should do a small wedding and then I can afford a big wedding, why not? Okay, but just that you also have to just look at it realistically. It was what this person is saying. How is it going to help the preparation? Because I even heard that there are some wedding planning that led to the breakup of the relationship. While they were planning the wedding, they weren't agreeing, so they just had to call it quits. So I believe both of you, it's all about the two of you. Like my sister said, after marriage, it's still about the two of you. During the process, it's still about the two of you. So whatever you two can do to make it work, that is what you should go for. That's me.
And then again, it still boils down to communication.
Yeah.
In as much as you just check your budget, because you're supposed to work with a budget, it boils down to communication with the two of you.
Okay.
I want my wedding this way. You want it this way. How best can we do it so that both of us will be happy?
Yeah. All right.
My friend is saying that, your friend or your father is saying this. How best can we do it so that both of them will stop talking? It all boils down to communication, I guess.
Let's look at this one. The lady is not well. The gentleman visits.
Okay.
All her clothes are dirty. Maybe they don't have a washing machine. The lady's on this, everything is there. Should the man wash for the lady? Should the man cook for the lady? What do you expect the man to do? To what extent?
Actually, is the lady staying alone or?
They didn't live alone in their own apartment,
Okay,
and
so
the gentleman also live alone. They are not married yet, but they are in a relationship.
Angie, what do you think?
The question is quite dicey, but very, very dicey. But then I think the gentleman should wash.
Alice.
Try and pick a few of the stuff that can carry the lady through maybe 4 or 5 days till she get well, and then a few of the undies too.
All right.
And wash, because I know that every lady would have done that for a gentleman.
Hey, are you saying some ladies or most ladies or every lady?
Okay, most ladies will do that
Because
for a gentleman.
I know of a friend who was actually providing for this young lady. Not that she's from a rich home.
Okay.
One day, this gentleman, and he's far younger than me, fell sick, seriously sick. He went to hospital. When he brought him from the hospital, he had a lot of pile of clothes. The lady refused to wash.
Well, so I rephrase my statement. Most ladies do that.
I would have said some ladies, but all the same,
Yeah.
there's no, statistics to prove.
Then when it comes to the cooking aspect, most men cannot cook. So you can at least order something from a nice restaurant, something
Alright.
that she can take, and then help her eat so she can.
Some men can also.
Yeah, some men can cook.
In
Some men
fact,
can
you are
cook very
talking.
well.
You are talking to one.
Yes, the
Oh
fancy
yeah,
men.
I'm proud to
They
say
can
that.
cook very well.
Hey, I cook very well. So you pay me a visit and you will see.
Uncle Ato will come.
You're always welcome. I see. Should it be the responsibility of the man to be paying rent and school fees? Because they are saying African ladies are making relationships too expensive.
Nope. You see,
Taking to your restaurant, they say you are going to order takeaway or what Americans say to go for my friends. Should it be a responsibility of the man to be paying your school fees, to pay your rent, and even your in-laws rent?
Oh,
No.
there are some guys going through this challenge. Uncle, as you remember when we started, I said I'm for and against.
Okay.
It shouldn't be the order of the day. That is why it's called a support. Meaning that you are doing, then I'm also just helping you along the line when you are kind of short. But it's not like it's your responsibility. Like I gave birth to you and therefore I'm supposed to take care of everything. And even yesterday or 2 days ago, I was watching a Nigerian movie, okay, whereby the woman was making her daughter date rich men just because of their money. So you're taking care of the girl, you're taking care of the mother.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was her agenda. So when the lady told the mother that she has broken up with one of the guys, they're like, what will I do now? Okay, so it's supposed to be to some extent.
Yeah, because I believe that might be the reason why some men even don't take decision to propose marriage to them because
Yes.
they make relationships so
So
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Exactly. And we've not been married yet. I'm not
Yeah.
committed to you. See what I'm incurring, but how much more if I get committed, your cousins, your grandparents, and
send
everyone
me, send me this,
Yeah.
send me that. And I think it's part of the upbringing. So parents out there, I think we must make time to train our boys and our girls so that when they enter into a relationship, they will not be, a burden for them. If a gentleman told me that for him, if he's dating a girl, he'll make sure that he supports her with money adequately. But if you come to, maybe you have time to come and cook for him, and it becomes a habit that always I'm taking part home, taking part of the woman, he will think you will give him a lot of trouble because you give enough money.
Exactly.
Occasionally, fine, you can, but you pack it home, you come and pack it home. It becomes, difficult for them. So I think men should help ladies, but I think there must be a limit to it.
Yeah.
You can also help the men. It's unfortunate sometimes when some women help men, I mean, their reward is ingratitude and vice versa. So let us do the best we can for our women, and our women must also not take the men for granted. So should the men also not take the women for granted. Thank you very much. The names. Thank you very much, Angie. Thank you very much, Vakia.
Yeah, welcome.
This Brent Testimony channel. Please subscribe to this channel. My name is Ato Brent Ishan. God bless you.